Continuing with our removal of damper felts from the end of the keysticks here. Starting to get a little headache from that. See how thick this is? It's a little bit thicker than the last one, but a little thinner than the thickest ones. I'm talking about the thickness of the wood here. Obviously there's something in the action that has to clear. Just very gentle. What am I cutting? Cutting glue. And you can see when the moment comes where you're through. All the way up to here. Totally clean. I know it looks like I'm cutting wood, but it's not wood. It's a layer that's actually a combination of wood and felt. It's really not just wood. It's got fibers of glue in it too. You can hear it crunkling, cracking. See? This is an opposite technique here where I'll cut like that. So you can see it clearly here, kind of. Of course, this is a 1/4 inch of felt, which is not really what I would call a high precision fit mechanism. So if it's a little lower, it's okay. Again, I'll glue both the felt and the wood, put layers of glue on both. Interesting, huh? And then you get to the wood. It's like a sheet of ice. Whether another repairman will ever do this repair, I don't know. At 137 years old, I wouldn't be surprised that at some point they're going to make new key sticks, see? So the fact that I've taken off 5/10,000ths of an inch probably isn't really going to be a problem in history. See, it's just a brittle glue wood layer. You see it? Come in here. There we go. Cracks like ice, see? I need to take a break here pretty soon because I'm fatiguing. You got to be careful on that too. You do not work with edges and knives when you're physically fatigued. Don't do it. Just stop. Don't, you know, safety first. There is no such thing as speed in this work. Okay, you can see I freed up that end first. Now we'll have to go to the outside. Just chipping this layer right off. All set to go. We'll get 5 more, but we'll take a break after I do that. With a job this tough, I might rest for 2 hours or more. But, you know, you have so much that you're doing that, and I'll leave this mess because it's just going to continue to build up. These are shot. Okay, well, I'll talk to you for a minute here. That particular job is difficult because, you know, you got a leverage cut. You have to be holding with one hand and cutting with the other hand and being accurate with your cutting. Using sophisticated techniques, get that glue out. The challenge is you've got wood, then there's a layer of wood impregnated with glue where they've combined in a layer. Then you have felt. And you can get the felt off easy enough. Then you got this hard layer of glue and then the glue wood. And the glue wood is the hard one that's almost like glass, you know, where you scrape and then boom, it goes. And I know when you're doing it, it looks like, oh, he's carving wood. But it's not quite what's going on. I'm getting just under the wood glue. Because some of that wood is actually bonded with that glue. So that's the hard part, is that very thin layer of wood glue. It's got to come out as clean as you can get it, as flat as you can get it. Those key sticks were a lot of work. You know, in the first place is cleaning up the wood, and then I'll show you. What I guess I'm talking about here. So, you know, these are the key sticks that your finger touches. Of course, the wood all has to be refurbished, and the capstan's polished, and this back check has to be resurfaced and reshaped. This has to be painted black. If it's a problem, you got to polish that out by hand. Did that last night. Now we're to the point here where we're getting these back check lift felts off to glue in new ones. And then the last part will be to put in fresh felt here and fresh felt here, which those are what ride on the pins, you know, that provide the side-to-side stability. Of course, it'll have a new piece of felt under there, but that's just a circle felt that sits on the bed. So really, if you take a look at it, I mean, every single one of these has needed a whole bunch of work and to get it back to working condition. But, you know, the cool part is that for 1883, it's 137 years old. They're really looking good. So it's a pretty, you know, that's an interesting thing, redoing the back checks. I have videos on that. But these turned out beautiful. Very smooth, slick, and also just a teeny bit of oil on them. The key sticks are looking great. Just those little suckers gotta go. It's probably the most worn felt I've ever seen on any piano part, other than wearing through.